there, and now we'll see if the floodgates open. Gersich on goal! Yes, sir! Shane Gersich makes it 2!
Another weekend brings another hard-earned series win for the champs. Welcome to North Dakota Hockey with Brad Berry. I'm Alex Heinert. Coming up, we'll take you through a wild weekend at the Ralph for UND against number 18 Bemidji State. Plus, we'll hear from the trailblazing European contingents on this year's North Dakota roster. And we'll also look ahead to the first road trip of the season with the head coach, Brad Berry. It was a exciting weekend, certainly, of action. We had a little bit of everything. We had a penalty shot. We had a great comeback on both sides, great goaltending. Just another normal weekend in North Dakota hockey.
Yeah, we kept our fans glued to their seats, that's for sure. And again, it's anytime you come out with 2 wins on a weekend with a sweep, that's what we want.
Yeah, we're just getting into it here. We're going to get through that Bemidji series when we come back. Stick around.
North Dakota Hockey with Brad Berry on Midco Sports Network is presented by the University of North Dakota.
Welcome back. We're just getting into looking at this past weekend against number 18 Bemidji State for North Dakota with Brad Berry. And Brad, this was your first ranked opponent this season. I know these schedules are made a long time in advance, but it feels like this year it has been a slow build up towards conference play. You have to like how this team has been able to take one step at a time getting ready for NCAC.
Yeah, you know what? We've had a bulk of our games, or all of our games at home for that fact. And again, Bemidji came in and hard battle tested opponent, and they played the right way. And again, it gave us challenges throughout the weekend. And I think our guys took a step forward just because of how rich the game was. Yeah,
it was certainly a rich series. It's a Bemidji team that's played you close the last couple of seasons. 4-1-3 you guys have been since 2013, and Tom Saratori's crew would do so again this weekend. As we go to the highlights, first from Friday night. And looking back, again, this was your 4th straight home game, again, to open up the season at the Ralph. You and Bemidji, 2 of only 6 perfect teams in the nation entering the weekend. Of course, that would change on Friday night. And right off the bat, a good start. We've been talking about the starts for this team. A great chance here. Michael Bitzer, one of the hottest goalies in the nation, able to stop Chris Wilkins.
Yeah, you know what? Good entry play. We come into the zone, and obviously he makes a great poke check on Chris Wilkie there, and it could have been 1-0.
A couple of minutes after that, a turnover by Andrew Pesky in the zone. Philip Marinaccio able to beat Cam Johnson as Bemidji gets the early goal.
Yeah, you know what? They capitalized off of turnover. You know, puck management in the neutral zone is so critical, especially early in a game. And again, they have some skilled players, and they capitalized off our turnover.
3rd straight game allowing the opening goal for UND. One underrated thing, Christian Wolanin out of this game with an injury, so a little bit thinner on defense. And again, another goal here by Bemidji early in the first as Brett Beauvais puts the slap shot past Cam.
Yeah, you know what? I gave up the first goal, and now down 2-0, and that's tough to start that way, you know, chasing the game. But again, our guys responded after the play.
Yeah, that was one Cam mentioned he wanted to have back. He would go on to not let another one get by him. A great chance here for Besser. 5 minutes left in the first. This one just hits the post on the wraparound.
Yeah, a little of offensive zone play, jam to the net, and again, unfortunately, we didn't get a goal off it.
You hit the pipe. With about 4 minutes left, they hit the pipe with under 2 minutes left. A 4-on-4 opportunity. Cam gets beat, but the pipe comes to the rescue.
Yeah, you know what? We gave up way too many outnumbers in this whole game, but especially in the first period here. I think we were pressing a little bit offensively because we were down 2-0.
Yeah, trailing after 1 by that scoreline. A little more spark in this second period, though, for your guys. Zach Yon moving up to this second line this weekend. A nice pass to Oskin Paganski. Plays it off the boards. Forces a good save from Bitzer.
Yeah, good play, handling the puck in the neutral zone and making the next play. And again, that's our North mentality of trying to get pucks to the net, and we got to continue to do that.
5 minutes left in the period, and a changing point here. Tyson Jost gets tripped up. That gives you a 5-on-3 advantage, really a key moment in this game.
Yeah, you know what? Bemidji's penalty kill was flawless to this point, and by going out down 5-3, it gives us an opportunity to get some pucks to the net. And again, as you can see right here, Brock Besser capitalizes. But again, great play by great players there.
And that's the guy you want to have the puck on the stick. Besser rips the wrister. The play starts right here. Great keep by Tucker Pullman.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough play. Puck coming up the wall hard, and twice he had to keep the puck into the zone, and then made no mistake on making a play over to Brock.
Brock drops in, rips that one, and makes it 2-1. A couple of minutes later, well, another look here. Again, that guy's so good at just finding space. Great wrist shot from the sophomore All-American. still on the power play. A couple of opportunities here. Again, Jost, another wraparound attempt that just comes up short.
Yeah, again, that's the mentality we have to have, getting pucks to the net and then making sure that we stay around the puck once it's there. And again, obviously Bemidji does a good job of closing it out there.
Closing seconds here, shorthanded opportunity for Bemidji. Another breakaway, a 2-on-1 chance. Cam, though, comes up with the save.
Yeah, he held us in there. I mean, again, another outnumbered opportunity. And we saw those against us all night on Friday night, and I thought we were better on Saturday, but Cam did a great job of holding us in there.
2-1 our score going into the third period, and it didn't take too long into the third. You could see the aggression, the pucks on the net. It pays off here with the second goal of the night for Brock Besser.
Yep, capitalized on a face-off play, first of all winning the puck back, and then getting a puck to the net. And I thought our guys did a good job of execution, but that was a critical point in the game.
Yeah, good things happen sometimes when you put the puck into the crease. A couple of minutes later, another great chance. Besser again off the backhand, forcing the save from Michael Bitzer.
Yeah, you know what? Bitzer held his ground in the period, and we had a lot of chances that period, and he made some excellent saves.
A good sequence here of some of those chances. It felt like that third goal was coming. You really put a lot of pressure under Tom Saratori's crew.
Yep, and again, we talked about the locker room and how we're playing the right way, and again, there's another outnumbered chance in D-zone coverage, so it's something that we had to clean up through the course of the game.
Yeah, halfway through the third, Mike Soucier here takes the slash from Ludwig off. Maybe one taken for the team there from Ludwig. You are on the shorthanded stick here, but Brock Besser gets a breakaway. Great opportunity to take the lead. Hits the post, but a little penalty shot which comes up here for Bemidji State.
Yeah, you know what? Obviously, getting the penalty shot and the puck's on your tape, to win the game here, and it's great that Brock had an opportunity to do this.
A little contact there from Leo Fitzgerald, and now the penalty, the one-on-one with Michael Bitzer, and a beautiful move here from Besser. No doubt about that one.
Yep, I think Brock did a good job of coming in and seeing the goaltender came way out and making a play on the deep.
We're going to take a couple more looks at this, and it is pretty rare to get a penalty shot, a big situation. We've seen a couple different guys step up for you and take these over the years. Besser, though, wanted this one from the start, and he completes the hat trick for me.
Yeah, you know what? It's a good move, a good quick move, and again, we weren't sure on the bench if it went in or not, but obviously on video replay, it's definitive.
UND completes the comeback and gets the 3-2 win, thanks in part from the hat trick from Brock, his second in as many games against the Beavers. North Dakota doubles up BSU in shots, and they improve to 4-0 on the season.
I thought they came out hard, kind of put us on our heels. It kind of took us a little bit to wake up there, but I thought our team responded well. I would say the first period probably wasn't our best period in a while.
First, guys were upset, and we got on each other, and coaches got us a little bit, and we talked some things over and had to readjust and come out in the second there.
On the penalty shot, I didn't even know it was a penalty shot on that breakaway. I didn't even think there was a penalty, and then I turned around, there's a penalty. So, I don't know, I think I just saw the goalie come out really far there, so I just kind of read off him. It wasn't as much pressure as I thought it'd be. Been in a situation like that before last year. I know no matter if I score or miss, we're still going to keep playing hard, and I think just us playing hard in that third period and getting all those chances, I was really confident in our team to get that win.
Guys were, relieved, happy. We were able to, salvage the win after a bad start like that, and we got to prepare for tomorrow, and so guys are, still. It's not like the weekend's over.
A big turnaround for your side on Friday night. What was the difference between the first 30 minutes and the last 30 for you?
I think our puck management. Obviously we gave out a lot of outnumbers in the first half of the game. We cut down on that significantly in the second half, and again, we were pressing early, and again, we did a better job of our puck management.
Yeah, obviously, this was a team win for you, but what can you say about the performance of Brock Besser with the hat trick?
Well, you know what? Big players make big plays, and again, we needed them that night to step up. Obviously, trying to chase the game early. So again, we don't want to count on them every single night, and we're a team first mentality, and that's the way we've had success, is depth of our team.
You get the 3-2 win on Friday. Saturday, just as exciting. Stick around, we'll have the highlights of that one coming up next. Welcome back. We're coming off a 3-2 win on Friday night. Coach Barry and North Dakota looking to complete the sweep on Saturday. We expected Bemidji State to come out strong. Beavers, again, a team that is known for that fight and grit, and that's what we got right from the beginning. First period, 2:53 in. Bemidji State trying to break the zone. A little misplay here from Gage Osmus. BSU gets another 2-on-1 chance. Jerry Fitzgerald to Leo Fitzgerald for the one-timer.
Yeah, you know what? That's part of their structure. They transition pucks, just chipping pucks out off the glass or just into the neutral zone. And we didn't handle the puck. And, you know, you have the Fitzgeralds who are very skilled players. They can execute.
Yeah, 3-point weekend for Jerry. It made it 1-0 there. Quick response for your team, though. Just 50 seconds later, Besser gets the shot. It gets redirected in. You're knotted up at 1.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is what's our response? And again, we always say whether you score a goal or whether you give up a goal, what is our response after? And it's nice to see our guys respond here.
A little question whether or not that touched Tyson Jost. Jost was given the goal originally. It gets switched to Brock in the end. Tie ball game there. Tail end of the first period. Great opportunity. Nice pass from Gersic. Besser nearly with another goal. Bitzer a great save.
Yeah, great entry. But as we see, all offense usually starts in your end of the rink as far as making a great breakout play. And again, we executed on that side of it. And it's kind of unfortunate it didn't result in a goal, but we did the right things to get that chance.
That would come just 14 seconds before this. Another great keep in there by Gersic. Quick turnaround from Jost, and Shane Gersic right there for the rebound.
Yeah, offensive zone forecheck. First guy pursuing, the second guy closing down the wall, and then obviously getting a puck to the net. And that's a tough play. Shane had to corral that thing to get it in the net and did a good job.
Yeah, big time goal there at the tail end of the first to give you that 2-1 lead going into the second. And then right away, just 23 seconds in, you get number 3.
Well, it could have been 2-2 here at the time. They just missed a great quality scoring chance. So we came back the other way with a good middle drive entry. And nice to see Zach Young get his first collegiate goal of his career.
Yeah, this second line got the start tonight with Bagansky and Rhett Gardner and Zach Young. They started each of these periods and they really pay off, especially at the start of the second period with the goal to make it 3-1. Couple chances coming up here for you guys as you try and keep continuing that lead going. Another hard shot from a defender in Colton Pullman. Brock Besser right there for the rebound.
Yeah, and again, the way Bemidji defends, they pressure the puck and they really come back to the neutral zone. It was good to see us get a puck on the net and make their goaltender make a save. And fortunately, we got a rebound and Brock connected.
So goals at either end of that second period. You're up 4-1 and cruising at this point on the power play. Rhett Gardner, good to see him back in the lineup, this time on the rebound from a Tucker Pullman shot to make it 5.
Yeah, you know what? It's nice to see the power play. We scored a 5-on-3 goal. Now we scored a 5-on-4 goal here. It's nice to see the power play having a little success here. But, you know, doing the right things on entry, on possession, and now finally getting the puck to the net.
As we expected, Bemidji State, a team with a lot of pride, and they would come back at the tail end of the third. A little innocuous interference penalty here by Tucker Pullman. He gets 2 minutes into the box, and Bemidji able to take advantage.
Yeah, you know what? We get a penalty, you know, and that's all about momentum, right? And they win a face-off to capitalize on their power play. Now it's a 5-2 game.
Yeah, Jay Dickman with the goal right there, 6 minutes in off the rebound. A little shovel kick there with his knee, but it counts all the same. A couple of minutes later, similar thing. Entering the zone, a little tied up. Andrew Pesky makes the trip on one of the Bemidji players, and pretty soon another power play and another power play goal for the Beavers.
Yep, again, you know, they capitalize on a power play, but again, we got to put ourselves in a position where we don't take that penalty and then try to play in there into the rink. But now we're in a game. It's 5-3 here, and again, we have to make sure that we get back at it.
Yeah, Bemidji 2 for 4 on the power play on the night, and they would really press you here. A lot of chances. Cam Johnson had to come up big time and time again at the tail end of this game.
Yeah, you know what? I thought we were on our heels here a little bit, you know, for a number of different reasons. But, you know, Cam made some saves to bail us out here again, and again, you know, he's done that all year.
Nice move there from Bagansky, nearly to make it 6 and kind of put this thing away. How skilled is this power forward?
Yeah, you know what? He plays a North game, and again, anytime he gets a puck on his hip or on his tape, he'll take it to the net, which is great to see.
Final minute here. You're on the power play. They put the extra attacker out there, though, with Bitzer off. They get another goal. This one trickles in off of a Dylan Eichstad shot to make it 5-4.
Yeah, and I'm kind of unfortunate here. We almost get the block, and you know, they get the rebound in front, and it's a 5-4 game.
Time, though, eventually would run out on the Bemidji State comeback. You complete the sweep with a second straight 1-goal win. Lots of credit to the Beavers after getting outshot 26-14 through the first 2 periods. They put 15 on net in the third to become the first team all season to put more than 20 shots on Cam Johnson. But still, despite conceding the late rally, a win is a win.
Giving out the first 2 goals yesterday, that was unacceptable in our own building. We got to get off to better starts, and I thought we did today. We let up the first goal, but after that, we were right on them.
The first period last night was a little rusty, but then after that I kind of settled in, and I thought I played a really good last 40 last night. I thought I put together a pretty good 60 tonight. So Felt really good to get back. It always sucks sitting out, and it was good to get the 2 wins.
This was the toughest team we've played yet this season, and it only gets tougher, I think. And, obviously giving up that 5-1 lead and still coming out with a win, it's nice to come out and, learn something from a win rather than what could have been a loss. So, we've got young guys in that locker room, and I think that was a valuable learning lesson just to, not let your foot off the pedal and to keep going throughout the full 60 minutes.
So you complete the sweep, and so far this season, there have been stretches where this team has played excellent, maybe still looking, though, for a full, complete 60-minute game. What's it take to get to that complete contest that you're looking for?
Well, you know what, I think we had a really good finish on Friday, and we had a good start Saturday, and then our finish wasn't as good. And you're right, it takes 60 minutes to win in this league, and we just got to make sure that we break it down into small increments, and hopefully it'll take care of the 60-minute effort.
Yeah, you talk about having to need that complete effort to win in the league. You get league play now, and you get the number 2 team in the country at Minnesota Duluth, first road trip of the season. Give us just a quick rundown of what you expect from this weekend series against the Bulldogs.
Well, first of all, we're back in the NCHC. That's, our league is one of the toughest, if not the toughest leagues in college hockey. So we understand that. We got a team that's very battle tested and very experienced in Duluth. And they play extremely hard in their rink, so we got to make sure that we keep it simple and we try to get our legs underneath us early when we get to Duluth.
Yeah, well, safe travels this weekend to northeastern Minnesota. Best of luck against the Bulldogs. We'll talk about it with you next week.
Thanks, Alex.
Well, thanks, Brad. Stick around. When we come back, we'll introduce you to a trio of players on this UND roster who hail from across the Atlantic. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Well, North Dakota has been playing hockey at the Division I level since 1946, but in all of those years, only 6 of the thousands of players to don a UND jersey hailed from Europe. More impressively, 3 of that number are playing on the UND team this season. So what better time to get to know Matej Tomek, Joel Janetwinen, and Ludvig Hoff.
Hallo, jeg heter Ludvig Hoff, jeg er fra Oslo, Norge, og jeg spiller hockey for University of North Dakota.
Moi, mun nimi on Joel Janetwinen. Mä oon Espoosta ja mä pelaan jääkiekkoa North Dakota yliopistossa.
Zdravím, moje meno je Matej Tomek, som z Bratislavy do Slovenska a hrám hokej za Univerzitu Severnej Dakoty.
I grew up in a suburban neighborhood. I'd say like pretty much all my hometown is pretty much a suburb of Helsinki.
Pretty much every important event is held in Slovakia and Bratislava, so it's a great city to live in. We always do good at cross-country skiing, I know, and a lot of people play soccer there, but we're not really good at it, so I don't really get that. I was growing up with a rink 5 minutes away from my house, so my dad played hockey when he was here, and he actually played for Michigan State. So it's just been hockey, basically, even though it's not the most common thing in Norway.
I got into it really late through my friends. I was 8 when I started. I loved it from the first second. And
when I was 12, 11, something around that, I picked hockey even though my mom, she would probably tell you up until this day, she's not very satisfied with the decision. But she wanted me to become a swimmer, so me and my dad outvoted her back home, and that's how I ended up here, pretty much.
Pass in the middle, dangerous here.
I moved when I was 17 years old, and most of the guys on the team are doing the same thing. They were my age and they had to move away from their families, so we kind of got together as a family, you could say that, and then it just made things a lot easier.
I was pretty nervous before I left. I was leaving all my friends behind and leaving the family behind, and it was really it was tough, but everyone around me has made it really easy on me.
The transition was easier than I thought it would be, especially because I had a Slovakian teammate on that team that was there year before as well. So he kind of introduced me to how the stuff was going there and what the coaches expect.
Probably my family and friends. Family and friends are probably the biggest thing for sure.
Family and friends, it's simple as that. Being around my family and friends and just see them every day is kind of an adjustment, but I can FaceTime them, so it's all right. They watch every single game, so they gotta wake up at, I think it's
2 in the morning to watch us play. It's fun being from Europe when everyone else is from Canada or America here.
Being European, being the first Finnish player here is pretty cool overall, but I don't think anyone really treats me any different or anything like that.
My name is Ludvig Hoff. I'm from Oslo, Norway.
My name is Joel Janatuinen. I'm from Espoo, Finland.
I'm Matej Tomek. I'm from Bratislava, Slovakia.
And I play hockey for University of North Dakota.
Stay tuned. We'll set the scene for North Dakota's upcoming trip to Duluth when we come back.
North Dakota Hockey with Brad Berry on Midco Sports Network is presented by the University of North Dakota.
Brace yourselves for a major early season battle in the NCHC as #1 North Dakota travels to #2 Minnesota Duluth for what should be a classic weekend series on the shores of Lake Superior. Both games against the Bulldogs begin at 7 p.m. from Amsoil Arena, but if you can't make the trip east on Highway 2, you can catch Saturday's Tilt live right here on Midco Sports Network. As always, you can relive it all with us next Tuesday night on North Dakota Hockey with Brad Berry. Until then, I'm Alex Heinert. Thanks for watching.